It's been exciting for us today to share some of the improvements we've recently introduced with Keyfax 4.3. Obviously this is just the start for us, and we have a long roadmap ahead, and certainly want to continue to deliver value with Keyfax and really improve the user experience. I wanted to share here some improvements we're working on for Keyfax 4.4, our next iteration of Keyfax. One of the areas we have seen customer feedback around is the WYSIWYG editor that Keyfax administrators can use to edit messages, letters, emails within Keyfax. So we wanted to take this opportunity to address the customer feedback we've seen around the editor and introduce a new editor for our forthcoming Keyfax 4.4 release. So you can see here we have, just for comparison, our current editor on the top, and the new forthcoming updated editor on the bottom. You can see visually it's a lot more modern in terms of the look and feel, but also it's built on a much more modern technology stack. We've also taken this opportunity to improve several other areas within the editor. So users can now add and edit links within message text within the editor. You can also embed videos from various video hosting platforms such as YouTube and Vimeo. To embed those videos, you simply copy and paste the link into the editor, and we'll take care of the necessary embedding behind the scenes to provide users with a nice playback experience. As you would expect, that's fully responsive, so the video will resize depending on the client's device. We've enhanced our bookmark functionality, so there's new UI elements there which allow you to double click a bookmark now and edit the bookmark text. We've updated that under the covers to use the new widget functionality provided with the editor, so that is closely integrated now with a lot of the core editor functionality. So yes, we're excited about that, and this is just one of the many features we're going to be introducing with the next release of Keyfax. So looking a little bit further ahead for the next several releases of Keyfax, you can see here our roadmap. Each release wave here may represent 2 or more Keyfax releases, but this is the order which we hope to tackle each of these improvements. We've categorized these into each of the main areas within Keyfax. Things like our online portal support, the staff area for call center advisors, the general script authoring and administrative side of Keyfax. So I'd like to dig into just a couple of these improvements. In particular, I'd like to focus around scripting. Obviously scripting is integral to Keyfax, and we really, we do have some exciting improvements planned. I think what I'd like to focus on first is maybe the auditing support we're planning to introduce. This is obviously an important aspect today with regulatory and compliance requirements for organisations. We really want to introduce, a comprehensive audit trail for Keyfax administrators so they can see a complete history of all key activity performed within Keyfax. That would include changes to scripts, changes to users, changes to messages within Keyfax. Essentially any entity within Keyfax, we would provide a comprehensive audit log. That audit log would really show who made the change to any particular entity within Keyfax, exactly what was changed, both visually in terms of how that's represented to users and in terms of the database objects that were affected in the back end. It would obviously show when the change was made, from what system the change was made, and we'd also like to provide additional context around any changes. So there may be options to provide a message. For example, if you're making a significant script change, you may want to provide additional context just in the form of a summary of why the changes were made, and we'd like to surface that within the audit log as well. At the same time, we don't want to be intrusive to users, so we will make this very configurable and provide different levels of auditing. So if you need to capture every event, that will be an option, or if you just need to audit, for example, user changes. So it will be configurable, the different areas you can choose to audit within Keyfax and what level of auditing you will have enabled. The next area I would like to cover is the versioning we're planning to deliver for Keyfax. So this would provide script type level versioning within Keyfax. For example, you could take your repair diagnostics scripts and create a unique new version of those scripts from an existing version and have those completely isolated and separate. The main use case for this is to give Keyfax script authors more confidence and flexibility in the changes they're making to scripts, so they could create, for example, a private sandbox, almost a new version of your current live scripts where they could experiment, refine and improve the scripts in a safe environment, preview their changes to the script and have a approval process built in for those scripts as well. Ultimately, once the scripts are approved, there'll be options available in the Keyfax administrator tools to allow administrators to make any particular version of a script type the current live version, and this will also allow you to roll back to previous versions as well if absolutely necessary. We'll maintain a history of all your previous versions. We also see this helping with script import and export. That's going to be essential for some of our other future plans. So we're going to take the opportunity when we introduce versioning to really shore up our import and export process and also have that completely versioned as well. So when you bring in a new general inquiry set of scripts, we create a unique new version. We don't replace your existing live version of those scripts. One of the features I'm personally very excited about is a visual script editor. So this would be a modern drag and drop style interface, almost like a flow diagram or a UML diagram, where you can visually author scripts within Keyfax, drag and drop from one step to another step to develop the script sequence that users will be walked through depending on their choices within a script. And this will obviously tie in with all our existing scripts, and we'll be looking to provide a hybrid approach to this. So we would very much maintain the current script authoring experience. This would just be a new way to develop and interact with scripts. One of the next areas is script library. So going back to our versioning, this is where the versioning really comes into play and shoring up our import and export. Recently, unfortunately, with the pandemic, we've seen a lot of our customers rush to develop COVID-specific scripts. It would be very nice to provide a way for our customers to browse scripts they may want to use within Keyfax. So these would both be, official scripts developed by OnFax systems, but they would also be third-party vetted scripts as well. So it would almost be a script community, but we would want to make it very easy, just a one-click install of any particular script, and that would pull in all the messages, data boxes, for example, that are needed for that script. I'll quickly touch on these other areas because I know time is short. One of the other areas we do want to focus on is self-service and really making it easier for tenants to walk through the Keyfax repair process. We've been working closely with a number of tenant portal vendors recently integrating the new Keyfax REST-based API. One of the trends we've seen is this concept of embeddables. So this would almost be like widgets you can embed into your tenant portal that would allow tenants to walk through a Keyfax repair process, but without necessarily leaving your tenant portal and having to navigate to Keyfax. It would be a script you drop into your portal, and that would embed the Keyfax functionality. We also want to focus on integrations as well, so providing support for more self-service tenant portals in terms of providing out the box integrations there, as well as looking at various SaaS software that our customers are using and developing tighter integrations with those tools, things like omnichannel, as Trevor demonstrated. We see other virtual agents and chatbots being used by our customers, and we want to provide options for you to leverage Keyfax within those products. Of course, this is just a small selection of what we're going to be focused on. We will be continuing to make changes behind the scenes to improve Keyfax, improve the UI, UX, improve the security of Keyfax. So yeah, I think with that, I will hand back to Jim. I hope that was exciting, and we would certainly welcome questions or features you want to see within Keyfax. Our customers very much do drive our roadmap, so we would love to hear from you. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Ryan. That's great. Okay, it just remains for me then to wrap things up and say thank you very much for taking time out of your day to come and sit in on the webinar and find out what's been happening and what we've got planned for the future. Please do give us a little bit of feedback. We will be sending around an email to everyone who's attended just to invite you to give us a little bit of feedback on the format of the webinar and the content of the webinar as well. So if you're kind enough to fill that in, we would appreciate it. And talking of feedback, can I also say thank you to those people who have already provided a Keyfax review online. We use a company called Capterra, who I think anything that we do through Capterra ends up on the Gartner, the G2 site, and a couple of other sites as well. So we've had a couple of Keyfax reviews. We would like many more if we could get them. So if anybody hasn't received an email inviting them to do a Keyfax review, please let me know and I can send you a link.